Charla Nash was never meant to become part of one of the most disturbing animal stories in modern history. She did not own a wild animal. She was simply helping a friend on what should have been an ordinary afternoon in Stamford, Connecticut. The chimpanzee's name was Travis. He belonged to Charlie's close friend, Sandra Harold. Sandra had raised Travis from the time he was a baby. She treated him like her own child. Sandra and her husband lived comfortably in an upscale area of Stamford, Connecticut. Travis was not kept in a cage. He lived inside the house like a family member. He ate at the table. He drank with them. He watched TV. He even sometimes used a computer and went on car rides. The neighbors knew him. The local police knew him and loved him. He even appeared in commercials and sitcoms. To the people around him, Travis was not seen as a wild animal. He was family. So how did a chimpanzee who seemed gentle and familiar end up nearly killing someone he knew? Well, the answer is simple. He was still a wild animal and had wild instincts. Things began to change after Sandra's husband died from stomach cancer. Travis appeared to fall into a kind of depression. He did not understand why his owner never came home. Sometimes he would lie on his side of the bed and wait. As Travis grew older, he also grew stronger. He outgrew the environment he was raised in. He was no longer moving the way a chimpanzee should. He spent most of his days eating and watching TV. At this point, he was on Xanax to help with his depression. A wildlife expert warned Sandra that Travis needed to be removed. She was getting older and could no longer manage him safely. After her husband died, Sandra hired longtime friend Charla Nash to help around the house and take care of Travis. Charla knew Travis well and had helped in the home many times before without issue, until February 16th, 2009. That day, Travis was in a bad mood. He was walking between cars and wanted to go for a drive. Sandra tried to calm him down and get him back inside the house. When she could not, she called Charla, someone Travis knew well and trusted. Charla arrived intending to help. She stepped out of her car and called Travis by name. But Travis, still agitated, rushed at her and started a brutal attack on Charla that lasted for about 10 minutes. He tore up her face, he ripped at her arms, he destroyed her eyes and eyelids. Sandra tried desperately to stop him. She hit him with a shovel, she stabbed him with a knife, but nothing worked. She called 911 and begged them to shoot Travis.
Stand for 911, where's your emergency?
Oh, this is Sandy. 231 Rock Crimmon Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. Shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up.
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns! They gotta shoot them, please! Please, hurry, hurry!
When police arrived, Travis was still attacking Charla and still very aggressive. An officer got out of his car and Travis immediately charged towards him. Fearing for his life, the officer shot Travis multiple times. Travis took a step back, ran into the house where he collapsed and died from his injury. Charla Nash was miraculously still alive, but barely. She was rushed to the hospital and doctors had to do about 20 surgeries for her recovery. She had lost most of her face, her hands were severely damaged, her eyes had to be removed due to an infection. This is what she looked like after her initial recovery. Trigger warning, this is hard to see. Her injuries were shocking and heartbreaking. Charla did an interview with Oprah where she showed her initial face and talked about the attack. The story blew up. People were horrified at the damage a chimpanzee could cause and amazed that she survived. What makes Charla truly inspiring is that she never gave up on herself. She's a strong woman who fought to keep living. She became the first person in the United States to receive a full face transplant. With the help of multiple surgeries, she was able to rebuild her face. This is what she looks like now, and it's truly incredible. She has come a very long way. Charla went on to sue Sandra and received a $4 million settlement. Sandra spent her final years deeply depressed and lonely, using shopping as a way to cope. She mostly stayed at home until she passed away at the age of 72, just 15 months after the attack. This story is such a tragedy on all sides. Travis was not evil. He was a chimpanzee raised in an unnatural environment. He was stronger than any human and emotionally complex. She was placed in a situation that no wild animal should ever face. Sandra lost the being she loved the most. She felt overwhelming guilt until her death. And Charla Nash, who had done nothing wrong, became the face of a national tragedy. A tragedy about exotic animals, captivity, and the danger of believing love can erase wild instincts. Thankfully, Charla's face transplant gave her a chance to speak again, to smile again, to live again. Her life would never be the same, but her survival is a symbol of resilience. What do you think about this story? If you could have any pet at all, what will it be? What do you think about people keeping exotic animals in their homes? If your neighbor had a wild animal, would you tell the police or authorities? Do stories like this change how you think about animals in general? Please answer in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more interactive history, mystery, and true crime stories told in simple English. Thank you for listening.